we faced another challenge because this veranda is very, very, very huge.
I wanted to comment that.
Yes, it's so huge. It was the builder's mistake, our previous builder's mistake, because since we were away with the builder, he was very defensive. He was someone who was very defensive, who would say, Kiwa, niyadunyisa, boss, I'll sort this out. I know this mistake. We haven't put the, plastering. Every mistake that you would have done, he would say, we will do it when we are plastering. I know this mistake. They always say cheap is expensive. But I would also say expensive doesn't mean you'll get the quality. You would find someone who is expensive, right? To say maybe he comes in recommended, but sometimes they don't do the right thing.
That's a powerful statement.
Yes. The veranda has got some breathers, and it's unusual to have the toilet breathers coming through to the veranda. Usually they are at the what? At the back. Yes.
Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Today I'm here in Kobulawayo. I think I pronounced that well. So I'm here. There's a house that we are here to see. It's owned by one of the content creators who is based in the UAE, Dubai. So they've got a project that they are working on here and husband. So we just want to do a quick tour. They told me they have got so many mistakes that they realized at a later stage. So they are going to explain everything to us, some of the challenges that they faced during their project. And if you're also watching this video, please go and subscribe to your channel. It's Buhle Kim. So without wasting much of your time, guys, let me introduce here to the channel. Welcome to the channel, Buhle.
Thank you, Tari.
Did I pronounce that well?
Yes, you did.
Thank you.
You
nice.
did.
Okay, so maybe you can just introduce yourself so that people, they know you. Who is Buhle? What have you been doing concerning the project?
Hi guys, my name is Buhle Kim. I am based in Dubai, UAE. I am from Bulawayo, going to Ziyatuna. So here today, we're in Bulawayo. We are having a project, a building project. So yeah, I think that's all I can say. So we'll take you guys through our projects, and then we've made so many mistakes, and yeah, that's all I can say.
Nice. Okay, so as we are starting, maybe you can just tell us how big is your land?
Okay, so our land is 4,000 square meters.
Okay, 4,000 square meters.
Yes.
We are loaded.
Not at all.
Okay.
So yeah, I think that's it. And then we started with the cottage.
Okay. And this is the cottage,
and
guys.
This is the cottage.
Beautiful plan, by the way. It's coming out really nice.
Thank you.
Okay. So how many bedrooms is it?
Actually, it's got 2 bedrooms. It was supposed to have 3, but then when we submitted the plan to the city council with the 3-bedroom, they said we should reduce it because it was too big.
Serious?
Yes, because initially it was 3 bedrooms, and then we had to reduce it to 2 bedrooms.
But what if I've got the money to build the 3 bedrooms that I want?
I really don't know how it works with the council to say. Yeah, but I think I've seen some other projects whereby they have the same land with ours, and then you would find that they've got so many dwellings there. So I really don't know how it works.
Okay.
But we will try to go back to the city council and then ask if we can add some more. Thank you. If we can add some more cottages or something
that's
like
the plan,
that.
to add more cottages?
Yes, the idea is to add 2 more cottages. If the city council permits, we'll try again, because the land is huge. So from this other side, it's empty.
Yes.
So there won't be anything here, because the main house is going to be on the other side. Yes.
Yeah, you've got big land, guys. And definitely have to make many cottages as possible.
Yeah,
that is if the council permits.
We hope so. We hope that the council will permit. We just pray and hope they will permit.
Nice.
Yeah.
So who came up with this design? Is it you? Is it the husband?
So with the design, what happened is we had an idea of what we wanted. Initially, we wanted bedrooms whereby there will be a veranda, to say if maybe in future we're gonna use this as an Airbnb, right? So with the idea that we had, we wanted something which was going to allow the guests to say if any guest just rents one bedroom, they can also access the veranda. So we had that idea. So we just drafted something small to say we want it to be like this, like this, like this. And then we shared the idea with our architect. And then he's the one who came up with the whole plan and then say to us, this is what we have. And then, yeah. And then he came up with this, and then we loved it so much. And then us, we also requested to have this floating steps, because we wanted the house to look like it's floating.
Yeah.
So,
and the design is really beautiful.
Thank you.
And whose idea was it to come up with all this steel around the house? And I've noticed there is also some aluminium, right?
Yes, there is aluminium. It was my husband's idea.
Okay.
To say we should add the aluminium columns.
Oh.
These columns, yes.
Wow. And did you even mention the reason for that, or it's just for the beauty of the house?
It's just for the beauty of the house, I guess. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
You can take us through.
Okay. So, so this is our veranda, which is about 1.2 meters.
Okay.
And then we have the main, the lounge.
Wow.
Yeah, when we come through here, we have the lounge, and then the kitchen over there.
Okay, so it's an open plan.
Yes,
okay.
It's an open plan.
Guys, do you realize your house is big?
You think so, Tari?
It's very, very big. I don't even think mine will be as big as yours.
Yeah, so don't mind the mess. There's still some work which is going on. So, yeah. So here we also have an access door. We're just going to put the glass door. I can't remember the name.
Wow.
But then you can access through the side as well.
Wow.
And then here they've already started with the tubing.
Wow.
And then they're almost done. So here the idea is to put some nook that will come through the side, and then put some dining table. Like the nook is going to be connected with the dining table, just something small, so whereby people can just sit here and dine, and then the side is the dining area, and then here the kitchen, the small kitchen. The idea here is to have a fridge, right, which is going to be inbuilt fridge, and then next to it we're gonna have the microwave and the oven, and then next to it there's going to be a stove, cooking stove, and then on the other side there we're gonna have the washing machine, and then here that's where the sink is going to be, and then here by the nook we're just going to have some storage shelves as well.
Wow.
Yeah.
Guys, where do you get all these ideas? Because
we were hoping wherever
where
we
do you
go,
get your inspiration from?
we get our inspirations from the places we've traveled to. Like to say we see something nice, we just take notes, take pictures, screenshots or something. And even in UAE we've seen nice designs there, so that's where our ideas came from. And of course some from Pinterest, to say if we see this, we also check on Pinterest to say how are things like, and then and then this is the entrance door from outside when one is coming through to the kitchen.
Nice. Let me try to capture from here to see our dining, kitchen, lounge. Yeah, it's very beautiful, and I believe when it's done It's going to be very, very, very beautiful. And I love the lighting that comes in this space. You did well with openings.
So also, now that you've mentioned about lighting, on top right there,
Yes.
there's just going to be some glasses on top on the roof.
Serious?
Yes, I think this panel, there's just going to be some glass right round.
Okay, maybe try to explain so that I understand. How is it going to be like?
Okay, so the glasses, I don't know if you can see from the top where there's that socket over there. I think this layer, first layer.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where there's going to be some glasses.
Oh, okay.
Yes, like for lights to come through.
Or where there's those openings.
Yes, where there are openings over there.
Okay.
We're going to have some glasses, and then of course the ceiling, and then the glasses, so that lights can.
I thought you meant the whole roof would be glass.
No. The ceiling, this is the ceiling.
Okay.
I think from that layer over there, opening, there's going to be some glasses.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice. And now it makes sense. When did you acquire this piece of land?
Well, we acquired this piece of land in 2023. Yes, we acquired it in 2023. So it's a subdivision, yes. So we acquired it from a couple who subdivided their land. So it was in 2023. And then when we acquired it, that's when the processing is still happening. There's been some challenges here and there with the title deeds and conveyancing, transfer. There's been some issues. So we're still going through that process. We haven't really acquired the title deeds, but we are almost there. So we acquired it in 2023, and then we started building last year, September. Yes,
okay.
So last year, September.
And maybe if there is also someone who is considering to do the subdivision way, would you highly recommend? Because nowadays I've noticed many people, they are rushing to go and buy in new developments, new communities and stuff. Would you highly recommend that?
With the subdivision, I would not, right? I would say I recommend it in the sense that first things first, one needs to do due diligence. Like to say, first things, if it's a subdivision, just go to the city council, go to the council deeds office to check if the paperwork is there and if subdivision is permitted, because that's what we did when we got the land. When the seller was saying, I'm selling this land, whatsoever, we went to the deeds office, to the city council to check if yes, it is a subdivision, because I think she had already subdivided it and then she was selling the land. So we went there and we checked, and the records were there. We saw who is the owner, etc., etc. So I would recommend it if someone does due diligence in terms of checking the paperwork and if it's there. And then on the other hand, I would say slightly not, in the sense that with the city council, there's a time whereby they stopped processing the subdivisions. So the whole process, it will take a long time. So you wouldn't know to say, are subdivisions allowed or not? And maybe someone will be in a hurry to start the building project, etc., etc. I think the whole process is quite lengthy to say for the subdivisions.
Okay. How long did it take you to process everything to where you are? I heard you said there are still some challenges here and there, but how long did the process take for you?
Okay, so maybe I can just mention the challenges that we encountered. Within our land, the owner's land had a borehole, right? So the borehole, with the initial plan, with the initial subdivision, the surveyor had put the seller's borehole into our land, right? And it was approved, it was okay. But then after a couple of months, the seller came back and was like, no, I need my borehole back because it's got sentimental value. So I need a new plan, a new subdivision, new drawings. So with those new drawings, they had to redo the drawing so that the borehole doesn't encroach into our land. It goes back to the seller's land. So that's the challenge that was there. And with that being done, the surveyor came and did the surveying, and then they had new drawings they had to go and submit to the city council. But till today, the new drawing hasn't been approved. Why? Because the conveyancing company, the lawyers conveyancing, the person who was handling our case, to say with our property division, subdivision, whatsoever, handling everything for conveyancing, apparently she did not do the correct thing, right? And the funds were not released to the surveyor so that he can process the subdivisions. Yes, so it's been on hold, and there was a period whereby subdivisions were not being processed. I think it was in April, I can't recall, but then the subdivisions were not being processed at the city council. So with that being said, so now we've been going back to the lawyers, and we were told, we only got to find out that the person who was handling our case wasn't actually the conveyance officer. She was actually the conveyance clerk, and she's been terminated from the organization. And now because apparently she was in the organization for about 20 years there.
Okay.
And with someone who's been with the organization, the conveyance officer, the top boss, who was trusting that person. But then apparently she was doing side hustles on the job, and they did not receive the conveyance fee. Us, we paid everything, and then the conveyance fee on the records for the organization, the conveyance fee is not showing. There are no receipts for those conveyancing. But the good thing about it is that the seller received their amount. So, and there is also the agreement of sale, everything is there, the records are there. So now it's a loss to the organization, but it's not affecting us, it won't affect us. So that's some of the challenge that we have encountered, to say, with getting the paperwork, but it's in process, and they've promised that they are resolving it, because just yesterday we had a meeting with them and they're handling the matter, and the previous conveyance officer, the clerk, has been terminated.
Oh, at least there's some progress.
There
and we just hope for the best.
Yes.
We can move on.
Okay, so right here we've got a small corridor.
Okay.
Yes, and then here we have the visitors' toilet.
Wow.
So this is the visitors' toilet, and then here is going to be some sink, and then right up there we're just gonna put a mirror.
Oh, okay.
Yes, this is for the mirror, then the sink over here, and then
I love you. Door frames.
And then these are the door frames. We opted for teak. Yes, so those are the door frames. But then with the door frames, because the previous builder, he made a mistake with the sizing of the door frames.
Serious?
Yes, so they were not standard. So now the carpenter is going to come back. Sorry. I'm a photo. Sorry. So now the idea that we have, that we want this to be in line with the frame, like this.
Oh, okay,
yes.
okay.
Yes, to be intact.
So right now it's not really intact.
Yes, as you can, I think you will see from the other side.
Okay.
It's not really intact. It has to be intact.
Okay.
To be in sync, to be in the same line. So that's how it's supposed to be. So he's going to come back and then change the door frames.
Oh,
yes,
okay.
and make them to size.
Okay.
And then here, because we just want lighting, we just had to add this window so that it's not dark
In the passage.
in the passage. We
Wow.
just need some lights.
This is new to me.
Come through. So we
And
don't
it's
know whether
beautiful.
it will come out nice, but
Already it's coming out nice because there is too much light.
Too much
that is
light.
nice. Not too much. It's nice coming in the corridor.
in the corridor.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So yeah, so this is the other door frame. You see
Okay.
how it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be intact. It's
Yes.
supposed to be in sync like this. Then it's going to push it like this.
Also
and then-
the side, yeah.
yes, it's not the correct size. So you come and then remove all this and then put the correct sizes.
Okay.
Yes, and then this is the bedroom number 1.
Wow.
Yeah, it's just a mini bedroom. As
How
you
big
can
is
see.
it?
This one, I would lie. I would lie. I'll
Okay.
have to confirm with my husband, but it's
Okay.
quite small. How big is this one? The bedroom.
12 square meters.
It's 12
12
square,
square meters.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's 12 square meters. So here we're just gonna put some wall wardrobes. Yes. So with the wall wardrobes, we want them to go up the roof to say we don't want space over there. And then here we're just gonna put a small bed. And then from this side, we still yet to decide where we are going to put the TV. It's either it's going to be this side or this side. But for the doors, because of the size of our room, we're just gonna put the sliding door.
Okay.
Yes, so that it doesn't eat up much space. So it's gonna slide to the side or it's gonna slide to the side. That's what we're gonna put. And then also our bathroom is very, very tiny. So you can, here.
Not that tiny. It's
Yeah.
doable. It's usable.
It's usable. So we're gonna put a shower.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's just gonna be a shower. And then
Nice.
that's it.
On to the next.
Okay, so moving on to the next bedroom. So here, this is the space for the solar panels.
Oh.
Sorry, for the solar system. Yes.
Wow.
This is for the
Okay,
solar
so
system.
you had to create space
It's
for that.
For that,
Wow.
yes. So we created the space for
Nice.
that, and then when you come through, this is the main bedroom.
Wow,
This
okay.
one is huge. It's huge. This one.
Yeah, very, very huge.
Yes, and then so this is huge, and then on this one we're gonna put the L shape wardrobe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it will start from here, going this way,
Okay.
this direction, and
Wow.
then we're gonna put the bed over there, and then same. It's the same setup with that other one, and then here. Same, we've got the bedroom, what you call it, the bathroom. It's the same setup.
Wow. Okay. So it will be mainly showers, right?
Yes, it will be
Okay.
main showers because of the size and the space. We couldn't put in some bathtubs. And
okay.
we don't know what people like, bathtubs or showers. So yeah, that's it. And then all the bedrooms, they lead to the veranda.
Okay.
So this is the veranda. Sorry, there's still some mess because work is still going on. So this is the veranda. So each bedroom has got access to the veranda.
Okay. And did you do this specifically for the renting purposes?
Yes. So because the idea that we had is we're gonna make this an Airbnb in future. So with that being said, if someone rents a room and not the entire house, the entire home, they can always access the veranda. And then here in the veranda, we're just gonna put some chairs, like, you know, for someone, they can sit here, have a look, have a view, and
Okay.
etc. like that.
Wow.
So that's the idea that we had.
So this is the view that someone will be having.
Yes, someone will have the view from the side.
It's beautiful. And what are the plans that you have with this? What's this?
Okay, so here there was a mistake.
Mistake again.
Yes, another mistake again.
Okay.
So when the plan came out, was it the plan? Yes, our design, our plan when it came out, we didn't realize it that because this is the bathroom, so it comes to the breathers are encroaching to the veranda, and this is going to be occupied by people. So when we submitted the plan, we missed it to say this is going to be affecting the smell, is going to be affecting people and everything like that. So now we had to improvise and cover the breathers because we didn't like the whole idea to say the veranda has got some breathers, and it's unusual to have the toilet breathers coming through to the veranda. Usually they are at the back. Yes, and we couldn't change the plan set up to say to shift the toilet to the other side, so we just had to leave it as it was. And then we came up with the idea that we're gonna put the stand so that it's gonna cover the breathers. So with that being said, we had to leave the space whereby it's going to be a window. It's going to be similar to the bathroom window, right? And then we're gonna put some flowers right here, and then they're gonna come right down to cover the breathers.
Talk of being innovative, I love this.
Necessity is the mother of all inventions. So yeah, we just had to improvise. So it's the same. So for all the bathrooms, the toilets, so throughout. So we just had to improvise and try something that's gonna look out nice. So yeah.
And trust me, it's going to look out really nice.
Okay, so also the other challenge, we faced another challenge because this veranda is very, very, very huge.
I wanted to comment that.
Yes, it's so huge. It was the builder's mistake, our previous builder's mistake, because the actual size for the veranda, it is supposed to be 1.5 meters.
Okay.
And then the builder, you just ate some space for the bedrooms and made it 1.7. So you can see how huge it is, because if everything was normal, the bedrooms were supposed to come the side, at least we have a wider rooms from the other side. But this is quite huge.
Yeah, it
has eaten up a lot of space. So
but what is it that you did with the builder after realizing all the mistakes that she had done on your project?
So I think the other mistake that we did is, since we were away with the builder, he was very defensive. He was someone who was very defensive, who would say, Kiwa niyadunyisa, boss, I'll sort this out. I know this mistake. We haven't put the, plastering. Every mistake that you would have done, you would say, we will do it when we are plastering. I know this mistake, I will do it. Same with the steps. And what happened is we would pay maybe a deposit, right? And then after completion of the work, we would just give him his amount. To say we would pay him his full amount. And then, that's the other mistake that we did. We are hoping that maybe in the future projects, the thing that we're going to do is, for every mistake, if there is a mistake, maybe we deduct the money to say we have something which is written down. To say if there is this mistake, if you don't follow what is on the plan, if you don't follow what we want, and then we deduct some money, something like that. So I think that's the other mistake that we made. And also it's just that we didn't engage him in plastering. We had to engage another builder who has done the plastering, and they have done an amazing job. They have done an amazing job. We love the look.
Wow.
We love the look. So with the previous builder, we just had to let him go, right? He kept on saying, when are we doing the plastering? And then we're like, we're done with you, thank you. And then the other thing, you won't see it because now it has already been plastered. He made a mistake on the beams. The beams were not straight, right? They were not straight. And when we asked him to say, why is the beam not straight? And then he said, I'm sorry, it's just that I left my guys doing the beam, and then they removed the blank before it dried up, something like that. It was just an excuse. And we're like, why are you not monitoring? Because we have given you the job, you're supposed to be there, and this is something which is critical. So to correct the beam, the other builder had to scrap out, and then they put some nets, and then also they did the plastering. And now you wouldn't see that it's not straight, but they've managed to correct it. Yes.
Yeah.
And then also with the steps, the floating steps, we wanted the steps to be floating, but he couldn't do it as well. He couldn't do it, but we are grateful for the new builder that we engaged, and he has done what we like, what we really wanted, and it's really coming out nice.
So how much have you spent on this building project alone? Estimates, not the exact amounts.
To be honest, I think we spent so much, and some of the expenses we were not looking forward to. They were, and it's something that we did not expect. For instance, with the foundation, it costed us a lot of money, because on the foundation it's about 15 lines.
15 lines.
Yes, and because our land is the soil, it's is it loam soil? I can't recall, but then on the lines it was 12 to 15 lines down, and then we had to add also the steel on the foundation. We had to engage a structural engineer.
So it was more like a special foundation.
Yes. It was a special foundation. So with that, it was quite expensive for us. It was really expensive. We didn't expect that it would cost that much.
But it looks like the soil is sand, or maybe I'm not seeing properly.
No, it's not sand. Bunny, is this sand? Is soil yet? Is it sand soil or what?
It's clay soil.
Clay.
Clay soil, eh?
Oh.
Clay sandy.
Okay.
Yes,
okay.
clay sandy. So yeah.
Okay.
So it was very expensive, and then with the unnecessary mistakes, because each mistakes, it's costs in our pockets. It is in our pockets to say, now you need additional cement, now you need extra material. It's something that we were not budgeting for, but then for work to be done, for things to get going, we just have to fork out some money so that we get things done and we get the actual thing that we want.
Okay.
So yeah, it's been...
And for those who are also building while they are away from home, what would you advise them, considering some of the mistakes that you noticed at a later stage and some of the challenges that you faced building while you were away from home?
Okay. So with the challenges that I've mentioned, first things first, if someone maybe is building, this is just my advice to say, based on our experience, it's always good that you go and see the work of the contractors that you would want to engage, right? It's always good that you have references. With us, we did go and see, right, their work, and we were quite impressed. But then the other challenge is one's taste might be different from another's taste, right? So that's the other thing. And what I would say is, if you can get a project manager. We were fortunate enough to say we got a project manager, but like I said, to say someone's taste is different from what one wants. So sometimes with a project manager, sometimes you would miss one or two things, right? And then maybe thinking it's okay, but then us, we would want something different. So it's always good to have a project manager, and then also get some people who will be on the job, not to say they have multiple projects, to say one time they come to work and then the next day they don't come, right? To say they are multitasking in other areas, right? You'd rather have them finish a project, get things done, and then they go to another project, rather than to multitask, because sometimes we'll be working on time frames, right? To say by this period, we're expecting this to be completed. But then you'd find that it elapses the time frame, and it also affects us on our side. So that's the other challenge. And then other thing that I would recommend is, sometimes they always say cheap is expensive, but I would also say expensive doesn't mean you'll get the quality. You'd find someone who is expensive, right? To say maybe he comes in recommended, but sometimes they don't do the right thing.
That's a powerful statement.
Yes, they don't do the right thing. So it's a two-way thing. Cheap can be expensive. Expensive cannot bring quality as well. So it's always good that you'd find that someone is affordable and they get the job done. They do an amazing job. So it's always good that we vet some people. And I would say if you don't find someone who does what you want, just fire them. Get another person.
Don't hesitate.
Don't hesitate to terminate that person. Because if you keep that person to continue on your project, more mistakes will be done and it will cost you. It will come back to you. It will cost you. Don't be lenient. If someone doesn't get the things right, just terminate him. Get another person who is going to be able to do what you want, because with this you're forking out some money, hard-earned money, and if you don't do that, it will come back and cost you. So this is just my 2 cents. It might work for us, it might, but this is just my 2 cents. I don't know others what they will say, but this is from my experience, from our experience. This is where we are and what we have experienced.
And thank you so much for taking that courage to share your own story, because I know it's not easy to come out there and tell people, look, this is what we have faced. I know at times you will be trying to protect your ego, but you have decided to share your story with others so that other people will also learn. Because believe me, there are so many people who are trying to do their project out there, and I've heard so many other people complaining complaining about their contractors. They are not there on the work. They just give excuses each and every time. When you try to call them asking about what's happening on the ground, they try and be defensive, like what you mentioned. And some people, they are very shy to fire those guys, to say, no, it's enough, go. But now that you have said it, I know there's someone who is going to take that and be firm when they are working or dealing with these guys. Thank you so much for sharing your story.
Thank you. Now that you've mentioned about that statement, my other recommendation is it's always good to ask maybe family members, friends, to say, can you just just pass through there and check what has been done, right? You'd find that someone would pick a mistake that was not picked maybe by the project manager or by the builders, right? To say, because sometimes they don't share all the pictures, every nitty gritty that you'd want to see. So you can always ask your family members, can you just pass through, just check where they are, what's the progress? It always helped. That has helped us a lot because we've engaged our family members and they've done an amazing job. They've supported us in this whole project. To say, they just go through, they tell us, oh no, your beam is not straight. So, because sometimes with the pictures, they don't do justice. You don't see the mistakes, but with the visual eye, when someone is there on the ground, they can always see the mistakes. So we are grateful for those people, to say they've also helped us with their presence, with them coming over here just for a couple of minutes. It has also helped us to get what we want. Okay, so I just want to give credit to our project manager. He has been amazing. He has done a good job, and we are grateful for him. We're grateful to him, and we appreciate what he has done for the project. We give credit to him. We are giving him his flowers. He has done an amazing job. And then the other people that I would like to credit is our steel guy who did our roofing. Okay. He did an amazing job. So initially, when we had this roofing, the idea was for us not to have a roof that would show the sheets. We just wanted the roof to be a roof, but with the what you call this, the sheets not showing.
Well, I can't even see.
Yes, so one cannot see the sheets over there. So he did an amazing job. So it's like we were building a plane, but we were not quite sure how it was going to come out. But his work is superb. He did an amazing job. He did an excellent job, and we just want to give credit to him, to say, we appreciate him, we appreciate his work, and we hope and pray that he gets more clients, because every person who has come to this project, the first things that they have that they see, that they mention about, is this roofing, to say this is quite new, this is something exceptional which is different. Even the inspectors, when they come to inspect the project, you know, they marvel on this roofing. So kudos to him, and we greatly appreciate him. It's just that I don't have his number by head, but then
Kindly send it.
yes, I will share the details for our steelwork guy who did an amazing job. And with the new contractors, I'm happy with them. And then the other challenge that we faced when we were building a septic tank, right? So when the builder was building the septic tank, constructing the septic tank, the initial size was supposed to be 4x4 meters, but then they reduced the size and made it 3x3, because our land is quite huge, and then with the size it was supposed to be big. So luckily we picked up that mistake, and we had to ask him to do it again, to say this is the actual size that we want, and instead of the 3x3, it's supposed to be 4x4. So that's the other challenge, another mistake that they did over there. But in general, we are pleased with the work. Thank you to our project manager. Thank you to our new builder, Ngwenya. And yeah, steelwork guy. Thank you to him. And with the borehole, okay, yes, yes. And then also the other challenge that we had is when we were building our borehole. The borehole, we engaged this other man, white man, very nice man, and he had to drill 120 meters.
120.
Yes, and there was no water. The old man tried to pray, you know, he was a God-fearing man.
Okay.
He prayed, hoping we're gonna get the water, but sadly we did not, and it was heartening, sad, and he actually said prayers, he actually prayed on site to say, you know, because with the amount that we paid and there was nothing. But we are grateful to the seller, because what they did is we had to engage them, and then luckily they agreed that we can use their borehole, right? And then us, what we had to do is we had to install the solar panels so that it does not, the borehole does not use their power. So we installed the solar panel for pumping the water, and we are grateful for that, to say we had to cut costs on getting purchasing water. We had to use the borehole. We are also grateful to them, grateful for that. I want to credit our caretaker. He's such a sweet man, you know, he's been doing a great job assisting in the project, taking care of the material, you know, giving all the details to say what's the number of material that has been used, the cement that were used, what is missing or what needs to be done. And some of the things the caretaker would tell us to say, no, the builder did not come today.
Yes.
The builder did not do this. So we are just grateful to our caretaker, Mr. Ndebele. We are grateful to him. We're grateful for him as well. So with the contractors, what we did is before we started this project, we just took a drive-through in the surroundings, whereby, because our main structure is going to be a double story. So we just wanted some people with experience with the double stories. So when we got there, we would ask for the builder's phone number, to say if they could kindly share those phone numbers. And then luckily we got those numbers, and then we contacted them, and then we had to go and see their work. But when you see the work, it's something which has already been done, it's already there, we're impressed about it, but then you wouldn't know the inside of it, to say what happened, what were the challenges. So that's how we sourced our builder. And then with the the steelwork guy. Steelwork guy is a very good friend of my husband, right? And then yeah, we engaged him. And then with the borehole guy. We just saw him on Facebook. You see, we just took a leap of faith and then contacted him, and then he came.
Oh, by the way, this is the builder, right?
Yes, so
Yeah.
this is our builder, Mr. Ngwenya. If Baba Ngwenya, we've got to see Tari lapha, lingamuthi fahla fahla njengomsebenzeli wenzayo, ngama mistakes elawatolayo and just nje ukuthi kulungiswe njani.
Yeah, lapha sihlangane le challenge.
No, let me.
Okay, but
Wait.
can I give him mine?
No, you can just hold this. Since,
Ndingayibamba.
okay. 1, 2, 3.
Lisondeze emlonyeni, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, lapha sihlangane le challenge eningi kakhulu. Eningi sivile kwakulama mistakes. Amaningi sivile. But yasizamile khonokho njengoba libona. Sizamile khonokho esikwenza lokho elikubona.
So what mistakes did you see the figure like?
Yeah. Kuningi.
You can just mention them so that baby was and then
Yeah. Satoli indlu yakhona ingekho straight. Vele imiduli yangikhona ichekile. Ukuthi kwezinye indawo besibaza imiduli ukuthi kube straight.
just grab it.
Yeah, ama beams wonke ay right off vele engekho level. So besibaza amalokhuzeni imiduli yakhona. But into enza advisor yona ukuthi abantu thathana ubuild eliyabe limbona limthole senza ekusite. Ama builders laba elibahlangana labo kuma internet laba bazalenzela amanga. Ngoba umuntu uyakhona ukuthi abuye athathe mina ama picture njoba libuyile la. Ethi ime ngiyenza khona phana. Instruction ngiyabe ngisenzile mina afike ethatha ama shoot. Abe sefaka kulokhuze. Esedinga umsebenzi ngomsebenzi wami. Selimnika umsebenzi kusasa. Into ezitholakala nje alokho esithola kwenzakelela. So ngizathi hayi utholakala anyway but sesikulungisile. Mbonani sesiphethile. Sesiqedisa yes.
Thank you so much. You can say your number in case there is someone who is interested in your services.
Yeah, inamba zami 0776 418439. Ngwenya builder.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ngwenya.
Siyabonga.
Yes.
Anyway, I have a YouTube channel as well, and then my name is Kim. You can check it out and subscribe, and then I'll be adding the building project on the channel as well. So if you could kindly support the channel and subscribe, like, and comment on my videos as well, I would greatly appreciate.
Guys, this is all that we had for you here in Lawayo, and thank you so much for watching. I hope you got inspired watching this video. Don't forget to go and subscribe to your channel also, because she's a content creator and she's promising to give out more content. Thank you so much. Up until next time, cheers.